Nitai Guranga. Since the last video I realized doing it in Sharpie, it actually went through the paper, so if I hold the paper up backwards, you will see it frontwards. So my blessings to you to start this video are Nitai Guranga. That aside, we're going to discuss the mispronunciation of Sanskrit words. One word in particular which deals with one chakra in particular. That's where we're going. There's the 7 chakras. Most of them, when you look at them with European language and you can figure out grammatically where the syllables are, then pronunciation is usually close enough. Not going to worry about it, really. But this one does not adhere to what is intuitive to Western European languages. Therefore, the vast majority of people are pronouncing it flat out wrong. We're going to work on that today, but we're going to work on it in a step-by-step progression. The root word is yeah. That's the Sanskrit syllable. Now, Sanskrit does not work with letters as European languages are used with. Each symbol represents a syllable. Syllables are non-divisible. You cannot break it there, you cannot break it there. It is a complete syllable, and the symbol is yeah. Now, N, when we pronounce it, the tongue touches the palate, and it sort of whispers out the nose. With that little diacritic, that little accent on top of the N, the whole thing just gets dumped out the nose. Now the j also is pronounced with the tongue as the same place normally as the N. However, the N's coming out the nose, the J's coming out the nose, the whole thing's just coming out the nose. It's yeah. Yeah. Can't be broken down. It's not Ajna. It's yeah. Anybody who remembers Saturday morning cartoons, the villain would go, nah. That's basically the correct pronunciation for yeah. So the root is yeah. Yeah means to know. From yeah, directly and indirectly, we get words like Gnostic. Oop, wrong one. We get words like Gnostic and know. The N is still coming out the nose, but not to the same force degree as it is in the Sanskrit. But Gnostic, it's still coming out the nose more than the mouth. No, it's still coming out the nose more than the mouth. Those are words which are directly or indirectly coming directly from yeah. And they have the same meaning, to know. Now, in English, thanks to the Greek, when we go to negate something, when we want to make it negative, we just get used to sticking that A in front. So, theist becomes atheist. Gnostic becomes agnostic. The A, because of the Latin influence, changes to an un and becomes unknown. But again, it's just putting that letter in front causes the negative. So if we look at that from the Sanskrit point of view, still with us, if we look at this from the Sanskrit point of view, we wind up with the A, which means negation, yeah. Yeah. Now, that does not mean, that means ignorance. It means no knowledge. In fact, the A as a prefix in Sanskrit has 6 different ways it can affect the word. Not just 1, 6. One of them is seeming similar to, but being quite different than. That would be false knowledge. People who are propounding all sorts of concepts and ideas based on nothing but mental gymnastics. That would also be a form of ignorance, but it seems to be knowledge, and that's agya. It's a very short A. Well, that's not what we're looking for when we come to this chakra. We are looking for the negation of the negation. We want to take that negative and move it back to positive in a 360-degree turn in an upward spiral. So we wind up with agya. It's a long A. We have negated the negation. We have moved upwards. So it's Ajna, not Ajna. That doesn't work. Can't break that syllable. The syllable break is there. Ajna. Agya. That's the way it's pronounced, because that's the way Sanskrit works. And what it means is, as the short A causes a negative. To negate the negation, it means we've gone up higher. It's no longer just book scholastic knowledge. It is now realized knowledge. It is now wisdom. It is now working on a completely different, higher platform. Completely different, higher platform. Agya. That's the name of the chakra. Agya. Realization. Understanding beyond what the books have given us. Actually, personal experience and realization. Agya. One more time. Agya. That's the way it's pronounced in Sanskrit. You'll find all sorts of different things over the internet. Let them be. They're simply not accurate. Agya. Realization beyond scholastic knowledge. Understanding and perception beyond what we think we know. Agya. Nitai Goranga.